Hello to all and welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is the month of January of 2022 collective reading. So it is in this reading where those in the chat session may start to resonate with and therefore it is only during this live video podcast where I will offer a 1 month reading worth normally $55 for a minimum of a $10 donation. All you need to do is click on the $ box below and drag the button over to a minimum of $10. And then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or concern. And then we'll stop in the middle of the collective reading and do whoever's reading comes next. All right, so I want to start out with the notes that I have taken after much research of the energy that is going to be available for the collective to work with, right? So we all have free will, but this is spiritual guidance. This is spirit saying we're going to guide you into the highest, best path, especially in this number 6 year, because this is a year to redefine oneself. To define oneself if you're younger. I was showed a picture of Elvis Presley in 1960s. Where he started to grow and develop into who he was meant to be. And so it is a time for all of us to discover what was my reason, my purpose for being here, right? This path is not about those around us so much as are we creating that happiness for ourselves. So look at this. I pulled a card from, I don't have the deck here, but one card from a deck here, and it says, you are here for a reason. And so that is why we are sent to this earth, right? To figure out our purpose, to enjoy our day-to-day life, to connect with others. And should there be difficulty in relationship, which I'm starting to hear about now, finding ways to heal it. Some relationships are going to stay together. Some are going to come apart. But this is coming down to making the highest, best decisions, right? Getting to the truth. I'm seeing the justice and the judgment card all over the place for the collective and the personal readings. So Spirit said, we're going to help you to slow down, right? As we slow down and find some quiet time to think about something, we can make a higher, better decision for ourselves, right? And that's what Spirit's saying is this could be the best year of your life. Things that are planted at this time in the number 6 year will grow and prosper for at least another 7 to 10 years or longer. So it's really, what is my purpose? Because look at this. I brought in the Moonology Oracle deck, and right off the bat, we got this, it's time to take action. So with this new moon energy, well, we just passed it, but I feel, especially in the month of January of 2022 collectively, that now is a time to pray to Spirit for what it is we'd like to see manifest in the long term, and then get excited about how we're going to put time and effort in day to day to act as if we've already gotten there. So hello, Mildred. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you for coming. Al, good morning, and thank you for coming as well. I know it's hard because I do these live video podcasts and Zoomcasts at around noon U.S. time, but it just seems to work better when it comes to my personal readings and fitting everything into my day. All right, so let's continue. Now, in the very beginning of January for the collective, we had the new moon in Capricorn. So others were receiving messages regarding career and finance and money. And thank you to those who have let me know that new doorways have opened up. They are blessed paths. They are indeed paths that will grow for the long term as long as you continue to make the highest, best, most balanced decisions in the year of 2022. Now, on Friday the 14th here, we have, or will have, and I felt it already, the Mercury retro in Aquarius. So this Mercury retro in January is about as we rise to a higher path of peace, joy, and happiness within in the area of money and career, we start to feel more powerful. We start to feel more sensual. But is a warning here for the collective to not put any relationships at risk, right? Because you're feeling pretty darn good. Some are ready to take action and you're feeling that energy now, or you have actually taken some form of action here and have come into connection with a very spiritual union, right, with another or others. All right, so the number 6 here, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. This is a year to devote yourself, pardon me, to home, family, and responsibilities. It is a time to redefine oneself. to come into oneness, right? I know who I am, what I was sent to this earth to create and to be remembered for. So as I am creating a higher path for myself in this next chapter of 2022, I'm going to be empathetic. I'm going to help others. I'm going to lift people up because I know karmically this year that spirit is saying, as we do good and connect with those around us in a positive way, so too will we be guided into and towards our destiny, towards a fated or a kismet type love connection for the singles. So there will be a growing sense of duty and priority if there isn't already, or spirit, and we're giving you the strength to do that. What am I going to do day to day? What priorities am I going to accomplish day to day in this new chapter of my life? It is time to establish your place in this world in a self-reliant and self-secure way. Okay, so I'm finding my purpose and I am adjusting because spirit's saying some sacrifices will have to be made. Now, I've seen a lot of the Tower card as well. So this is like, I don't know if I should do. And then all of a sudden something comes along and cuts something out of your path. So you have no other choice but to follow what you were thinking about manifesting. So it's time to kind of start putting effort into a hobby, gift, talent, skill, creative direction, job, however that may apply financially. Knowing that this year is also the energy that emphasizes the heart. Okay, and I've seen the heart chakra showing up a lot. This is going to be a year of marriage, coming together with family, making changes in the area of home, but definitely a year of healing as someone starts to create something, right? Learning to do pottery, poetry, photography. What we are creating this year is going to bring a beautiful energy of peace, right? We were sent here to experience peace, joy, and happiness. So it is also a year of genuine unity, right? So as I come together and connect with another or others, be it professionally or personally, is this a balanced connection? Because certain people have recognized that you have grown and evolved spiritually. Like there's a new you. You're reacting to people, places, and circumstances differently than you may have in the past. So this is that reinvention of a new self here that's going to give you a very magnetic and rich energy that's going to give you the strength to say no where maybe you didn't before. Okay. In one case I heard about where someone went and they got an offer and it was a beautiful offer, but they said, I deserve more, and they got more. Okay. So they respected themselves and they feel stronger as a result. And now that sensual energy is coming in. So what can we do with that, right? We want to create something and continue to build that energy, share that energy, teach, help, guide others with this good energy. Because some are going to go back and not say no and end up experiencing a journey like they did in the past, right? And that's just completely repeating patterns, behaviors, and cycles until there's a realization that I need to be a new me, right? I need to reinvent myself. And there are some people who are doing that. So if they've been a little bit distant, it's because they're being guided to go within and kind of think about, who we are and how can we create peace in the year of 2022. So it is definitely a year of new possibilities, new places, new home locations, but seeking one space in this world is what this year is all about. Home businesses will be conceived or started. Beautiful. Relationships will be formed or they will be reformed, right? Because this was such a big change to a new beginning that those in relationships started to question their relationship, but they needed to get back into their own focus, right? What is my path? Who am I meant to be? What am I working on day to day that truly fulfills me personally? Relationships, so then, will be reformed, coming back together. And for many, with the Empress showing up a lot as well as a major arcana, we've got babies and new creative ventures. Okay, beautiful new creative ventures will be built because we have the Empress within us, the extra energy within us to give birth to whatever we so choose this year. Lost friends and relationships are going to show up out of nowhere. Now, I'm feeling that strongly around, if not now, the Mercury retro in Aquarius around February 14th. Yes. Now, real quick before we, let's see. Unhappy relationships are healed or are ended, right? We just talked about that a little bit ago. Emotions will be hot and cold. You wouldn't believe how many emergency readings I've been getting lately. People like feel that they need an answer, but this is coming down to accepting another for exactly who they are, understanding that to the depth of oneself, and then to forgive others for they know not what they do, right? They may go back and repeat unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles, or they may start unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles. And we need to just forgive that, right? And not be too focused on what I want, because what we want comes from within. So a feeling of approval and belonging is going to come as a result of some form of creativity this year. This is a year of education and research regarding life in general. What was I meant to do? What is this life about? Why was I sent to this life? What is my gift and my purpose? Because Spirit's saying you will attract this year more easily what you are focusing on this year. And for some, healing gaps between generations are going to come back together. So a beautiful year. 2022 is a number 6 year, and 2 and 2 and 2 is about coming together with others, deciding on a new path. 2 plus 2 is 6. Deciding and coming together to create a very peaceful path where things are healed and there is joy once again. Hi, Donna. I'm so glad you made it. Happy New Year to you as well. And Donna says hello to everyone else. So if you're new here, this is indeed a channel where we all come in with that positive energy. And if I don't notice something going on in the chat session, my beautiful subscribers help lift each other up and give positive energy to others here as well. So thank you guys for coming. Give me those thumbs up. Looking forward to this year. So I don't know, does anybody else feel that really feel good energy, like something has definitely shifted? Have you recognized maybe someone around you who is going through difficulty and now the sun is starting to shine in their world once again? Because that's what's supposed to be happening. So if we don't take upon this opportunity, what are we going to do for the next 7 to 10 years, right? It's time to really manifest a new chapter, because that book energy in the Lenormand deck has been showing up everywhere. I'm going to quick go through what the Moonology deck was about or has to say spiritually to the collective by Yasmin Boland, and then I'll get into the spread. I want to kind of put this deck away. All right. So again, we talk about the action and the time is now. Definitely start to manifest something. Know in your thoughts over the next couple weeks, I'm hearing couple few months, that a new start is coming. And that's landing here with the community card, right? So if we're creating something that we're good at, that comes naturally, we need to get out and share it with the world. We need to teach others, and then others will realize the beautiful things you are creating and want to purchase something from you, right? Via Etsy, Amazon. That's where the business directions are going, especially paths of spirituality, right? Helping people to find peace in general. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Donna, for the donation. Whoop, whoop. And thanks for that thumbs up. Cards for 2022. All right. It is only during this live video podcast where I offer a 1 month reading. So I don't normally do yearlies during this. But what I am going to do is I'll bring in something that will kind of tell us a little bit about time for Donna with the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. I think now is the time to create. And I think the second half of January is going to be all about recognizing what you have created after time and effort, over the year. Oh my gosh. So it's a year of success. There you go, Donna. There's your answer. Look at this. Spirit saying in your thoughts position of the Celtic spread, now is not a time to worry. Trust that better things are coming when it comes to your foundation. In the past, Spirit was telling you to say no to something. But now they're saying in the near future, there will be continued success or additional success in your life. So just like the collective and the actions, position Spirit is nudging you to be assertive as you manifest success for whatever. Look at, they're giving you the strength to believe that whatever you put your time and effort into will bring success. So yeah, in your hopes and fears position, you may be reconsidering one idea, project, hobby, gift, talent, skill, or another. because there is something better in your near future. So keep your eyes open, practice new things. This is a path of self-discovery, right? When we go to figure out what our soul's purpose is, this is about trying a bunch of different things, right? I wrote and illustrated a children's book. I went and created got an associate degree in management. Then I started doing photography, pottery, and poetry, so it's about trying different things until you recognize what it is, and you'll know intuitively. I feel it's going to be a good year. Woo woo, Donna. So look at Spirit saying all the way into and through, I'm hearing the year. Don't stop. Continue to reconsider one offer, opportunity, or another because there is something better, more abundant in front of you. So compromise. This is a time of compromise, right? Giving, caring, helping, providing for others. A year from now. Okay, so now's not the right time to make a change, but you may hear about something in the next few weeks that comes to you through some form of communication, and you're going to be thinking about making some form of big and exciting changes. I don't know if you have a question about romance, but we talked about this before, that it's just time to kind of pause and reflect, to forgive, to watch for signs, and to trust in spirit that everything's going to work out in your highest best good. There's no need to worry. Beautiful. All right. So let's get back into the collective reading. Again, if you would like your own personal reading, feel free to write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. It is during this live video podcast where I will offer a 1-month reading, or longer in some cases like Donna, for just a minimum of a $10 donation. So if you'd like a reading here during this live podcast, just click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation, and then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or your concern. Hi, Rebecca. Vasef Tech. All right, let's go ahead and get into the thoughts position. Thank you for coming, Rebecca. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. Now, in the thoughts position of the circle spread for the collective, Spirit's just confirming a new start is coming, exclamation mark. Okay, we are guiding you into the direction of like-minded people, learning something, teaching something, trusting with this beautiful magical number 7 in numerology, that Spirit's going to open up a doorway for you. Now, in the relationship sector, be bold and make the first move. Now, some here are conflicted about the balance of a connection to another or others, and you are feeling uncertain. So Spirit is giving the collective in the relationship sector the major arcana, the Hanged Man, to stop and look at a situation when it comes to what you are creating and who you are connecting with. For this process is going to bring balance. There's going to be balance in relation to others. So if you want to learn something, watch someone on YouTube that does what you do, and then tweak it with your own unique gifts. So in the creative aspects position, look at prosperity is beginning. So there will be signs of prosperity around the 3rd week from now. Follow your intuition, for you are giving birth to some form of prosperity here in the creative aspects position. So in the actions position, Spirit's saying, your hard work will pay off, right? You're going to start to recognize that you were manifesting through prayer at the beginning of January, right? And now the new moon results are coming where your heart opens up. You're listening to your intuition. You may be almost wanting to walk away from a situation. Look at that. Now, I'm feeling this is personally for some of the collective. So if your question is, should I walk away? Should I stay in connection to, I'm seeing masculines. In fact, I'm seeing 2 here. Make sure that there is not fear of intimacy, because this is a year to open your heart even after pain and difficulty. I'm going to put that down here. All right. So in the emotional aspects position for the collective, we have believe in the impossible, right? Look at this. Shine like the sun. Share who you are with the world. With the number 1, this is about I'm creating a new path, a new direction, and I'm going to share what I'm creating with the world. Even if I'm fearing judgment, this isn't about others. This is about who I am, and trusting that eventually some form of money and abundance is going to come your way. Now, personally, someone here may be thinking about a Leo, maybe dealing with someone whose heart is open, dealing with another who is in relation to money or is financially abundant, secure, and stable. But they're dragging their feet and they're causing, I think, the feminine, someone whose heart is open here, to maybe walk away because of the indecision in some form of relationship. Your personal year number 7. Fantastic, Donna. Wow. So 7 is about new doorways. That comes after this next year, I think. And I haven't even studied it yet, but I know Spirit's saying those who put time and effort in 2022 are going to see a doorway open in 2023. So a new romantic cycle begins subconsciously. We've got a thinking man, someone who's just kind of thinking through some things, someone who may be dealing with a breakup, hurt, sad, feeling lost. And again, some are hoping for a new path with, and now I'm getting earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but Spirit's offering up a gift from the universe to the collective to say, we will guide you into the direction of a lump sum of money, some form of new beginning in the area of money that will grow and prosper. If you are single and you haven't met the right one yet, Spirit's saying a new romantic cycle is going to begin here. I see the sign of Libra. I also feel like that's just going back to marriage, commitment, partnership. Someone's thinking through something, they're healing, and they may still be walking in their shadow energy, not recognizing the lessons of some form of separation. Oh my. Back to the collective. In the day-to-day aspects position, we have emotions running high. Just like I said, people are wanting answers. They're wanting answers now when it comes to karmic relationships. Sometimes karmic relationships can be very bumpy because there are some lessons attached to that or them. Okay, where did I put the rest of this deck? Right here. All right. I'm just going to clean this up for a minute and then we'll go ahead and get into, there's a lot about relationship here, but again, this could be in relation to someone in the area of career and finance, but I'm finding that a lot of people are finding that direction in the area of career, finance, and money. And what do we do next? I'm stable, I'm secure. And if I don't occupy my time, where's my mind going to go? You know, and so that's why it's important to take action now, to start something that you enjoy day to day, to really work on your own self-worth. And as people come and go, what that's going to do is bring you a lot of clarity about should I or should I not let someone in? Should I or not come into business with another or others? Thanks for the thumbs up. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with each position. And in each position, I pulled 3 to 4 cards from 3 to 4 different decks to continue to confirm and clarify, because I love to do that. So in the center of the circle spread, we have what I've been pretty much describing, a new path, a new direction, a sacral, spiritual, wow, sacral. So passionate energy here, excited energy in connection to a union that was meant to be. Again, this could be business or personal. Something feels right. Yes, that is bringing in the energies of paradise from the Mystic Red Rose Oracle. Happiness, playfulness, enjoying one another. And then it also talks about honeymoon phase. So the beginning of something, maybe traveling together, meeting up somewhere for the singles. Because here we have a man holding a heart. So either this is you or this is someone else. Contemplating your foundation, contemplating some form of obstacles or challenges, contemplating an ending. And what I was just doing here in my mind was adding 4 plus 5, which is 9. And with that came the 9 of Wands. So for some, this 9 of Wands is Spirit saying, keep going, keep doing what you've been doing. Have trust and faith in Spirit that you're almost there and that eventually you'll be able to lay down your hard work and move into a greater path of excitement, of creativity, of, you know, newer, higher, better paths that you are passionate about. Now, for others, this may be, I was in a passionate connection with what felt like a spiritual union, and I'm feeling like I'm getting to the point where I want to lay it down. So in some situations, we have a man holding a heart, and we have someone here really hoping that this is a spiritual and blessed union, that you are moving into the direction of a paradise, but it's like things aren't moving as quick as the human would like for it to do so. So Spirit is saying in the thoughts position, we have the choose wisely card and the number 7. So which path, which direction is the right doorway for me, right? So I'm the leader of my path. I get to observe a situation, person, circumstance for a period of time, especially over the next couple weeks, until I can get clear about what or who I want to give birth to in my journey. Okay. So we have the strength card, Spirit stepping in to help you to recognize that you will have the strength to do what? To choose wisely. To maintain a poker face. Oh my gosh. So yeah. This is not showing one's hand. I'm going to sit and observe, for I have the strength to decide, should I stay, should I go, should I move forward, should I lay it down? For I can give birth to who and or what I want in this journey, or I can say no, like we talked about before. So in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we've got this beautiful sacral chakra energy. Not only is this connecting with others in a passionate way when it comes to what you are creating, but this is energy of strong sensuality, okay? And this is in the relationship sector. So with that, for confirmation, we've got the contract card. Is this a balanced connection? Will this path lead me to a higher, better path of peace, joy, and happiness? So Spirit's saying, take off that blindfold and look at a situation in a very balanced way in relation to another or others, because we are stepping in again to help you, Spirit says, with the major arcana, the Hanged Man. The ability to stop and look at things from every perspective and not show your hand. All right, so we have separation as well. What I'm feeling is there's some passionate energy, but there's some confusion, and Spirit slowing things down because there is an uncertain future here. There may even be some form of separation, sadness, bitterness that someone's going through here. And that's why Spirit's stepping in to help you or them work through something here, right? We need to heal and release and let the past dissipate so that we can get excited about the gifts that Spirit wants to bring us in the year of 2022. All right. So thank you for the thumbs up. Here we go. Creative aspects position. And I just wanted to let anyone know who's here. If you would like your own reading at this time during this live video podcast, I'm offering a personal reading for just a minimum of a $10 donation. So just click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of $10. And then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or concern. And I'll stop where I'm at here and I'll do your reading. All right, so we have a man holding a coin here in the creative aspects position. So some are connecting with someone else, male or female, who's all about their profession. They're all about money and stability. This person could be offering you an opportunity because you created opportunities for yourself, right? You created the filling out of an application. You created the travel to the direction to hear an offer here in the area of money for some. Now, for others, you're connecting with someone who's financially abundant, secure, and stable, and you have this karmic relationship energy. Triggers, intensity, turmoil, and indecision about letting go. So something may be a little bit rocky, or it just, in some cases, for some, doesn't feel right, and I'm feeling like this is a personal relationship for someone. But remember, Spirit is stepping in with another major arcana. So we now have the Strength card, the ability to stop and observe, and then the ability to continue creatively to give birth to what we so choose. A person, a place, a circumstance, situation, environment, hobby, gift, talent, skill, or small business. See, the Empress energy is very focused. And when we focus on the manifestation of what fulfills us personally, that puts us in a very solid and powerful energy. In fact, it's giving the collective the strength with the intuition card to kind of sit and observe a situation before giving birth to it, especially if there's a bit of a separation that causes indecision and the indecision of should I continue? Okay, so in the actions position of the circle spread, we have the heart chakra being lit up. And I talked about this earlier. So this is Spirit saying, open your heart to new unions. If something doesn't work out, it's because it wasn't meant to. but this is the year of marriage and family and coming together. So in order to make the highest, best decision on one's own behalf, we need to free ourselves from wanting to make a quick decision and to kind of kick back and observe. And in the meantime, build on that self-worth and confidence. So an open heart here. And again, intuition. So now I'm feeling with these two cards, we could be talking about a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But this is really, really taking action to get in touch with your intuition when it comes to your heart chakra, right? Love, connections with others. For some, this is going to be a lesson within, where we start to recognize that, you know what, maybe I'm causing a karmic situation because I haven't let go of what happened in the past. In fact, I'm running away because of a fear of intimacy. I'm running away. This card says walking away, but I feel like running away from a karmic connection, right? Because this card is right behind it when it comes to this masculine holding a coin. Now, this could be I am manifesting a new path and I'm following my intuition because I'm not connecting with someone in the area of career and finance that it's just unhealthy. And I'm contemplating separating from one contract connection or business and to go into the direction of another. And if that's the case, I do feel like some of you have maybe not yet this thinking man energy, someone who is clear and decisive, someone who is, I'm feeling supervisor, manager, business owner type energy that could be offering you this, a beautiful new path. Like I said, this has happened for a lot of the collective and is now starting to happen once again when it comes to a new direction, a lump sum of money or abundance where you start to go, okay, this is the path I'm meant to go. I know this path is going to grow and prosper. All right, so let me back up a little bit here. In the emotional aspects position, Spirit's giving the collective that strength to recognize any obstacles and challenges here emotionally. To, with the throat chakra, speak your truth about your heart. So in one spiritual way, many of the collective have not in the past had a conversation right off the bat. Yeah, it should almost be like a job interview, right? What do you do? What do you want? Do you want marriage? Because I'm not going to move ahead if, this isn't going in the same direction. If you don't want the same thing as me, because I'm shining like the sun, right? I'm creating a new path for myself where I am the king or queen of my journey. I'm shining like the sun because I'm sharing with my throat chakra, my abundance or what I have to create, what it is I'm passionate about with others. And it's leading me into the paradise energy of happiness and joy. Ooh. All right. So emotionally, we have some here who are waiting on another. And the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's kind of taking their sweet time. They need to think things through. For some of you, you may be emotionally connected about or are thinking about emotionally an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But it's time to let either you need to speak about some form of obstacles or they need to speak, right? And it's the communication that's going to help you to understand where you stand. Because look at this. We've got the twin flame energy here. Now I'm getting this closer into the first half of February. Oh, I just heard it's going to be a good February for many. This is about finding a yin-yang balance, most importantly, within oneself. All right, so yeah, this is union and duality. This is about recognizing a polar opposite in some cases, and that's why you're maintaining that poker face. But in other cases, there is going to be a connection that complements you, an offer or opportunity that was meant to come into your journey. Because I feel the twin flame energy is someone going excitedly into the direction of someone who's excited about what they're doing, and then poof, something beautiful takes place and you step into this sun energy. So if you are waiting on money in abundance, share what you're creating with the world so they know that it exists, right? And then remain open to the fact that spirit is helping eventually for someone to be guided into your direction. Some are going to overcome a resentments through forgiveness and go into the direction of someone new who may be rather different than who you were trying to manifest earlier. So look at this. In the subconscious position, we've got this shadow energy. So this is someone who's been walking in their shadow energy, in energies of lies, deceit, manipulation, right? I tried to manifest something into being what I wanted it to be. And that's great. We can do that when it comes to our own soul's purpose. But when it comes to others, we can't force someone to change. They need to research themselves at this time and figure out what is or is not healthy for them, right? A behavior, a way of thinking, and how they can step into the light as a redefined individual. Because this is a time to say, I'm going to take all that I've learned and I'm going to redefine myself. And I'm going to become this. And I'm going to become clear and aware and feel much stronger and passionate about my direction because I know where it's headed and who I will or will not come into connection with. Now, for some, this heartbroken card in the subconscious position with the shadow card is spirit telling me that there is indeed someone here who's dealing with some form of heartache, some form of separation, like we touched on before. So we have a thinking man, and we have indecision about maybe moving forward with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or moving into a new direction of money. So you can give birth to that at this time because you've got the Empress energy in your creative aspects position. But intuition is about, I'm going to hand this to spirit and trust that spirit's going to bring me the right path. And I will know intuitively when it's time to take action. All right. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we've got the 17th here. Now, this number has been popping up for a lot of people. In some cases, I said the 17th and the 18th. And I just noticed this here. So when we get back to my notes over here, we've got the 17th of January being the full moon in Cancer, a time of self-expression and creativity. Sudden and unexpected events will come, and there will then be a need to create ways to handle your money, or you're going to come to the realization that your creative ways have led you to a point where you're going to have to kind of figure out what to do with your money, right? Because you're bringing in abundance. Then we have Tuesday, the 18th of January, Uranus in Taurus direct. And so this is about, hold on, the sudden and unexpected events. Big things coming to realization around January 17th, 18th. And now, oh my gosh, right behind that on the 19th, we have the North and South nodes in Taurus and Scorpio. So Taurus and Scorpio are they rule energies of money, power, and sensuality. So we just need to be careful of that Mercury retrograde in Aquarius because some relationships or friendships may be put at risk. Right? People are going to start to walk in their ego because they know what direction they're going and they're feeling very stable and secure, especially by mid to end of January of 2022 for the collective. Now we have some here day to day who are looking at some form of commitment, partnership, or alliance, one direction or another. Now with the wand energy, this could be a new path when it comes to creativity, finance, career. This could be a new passionate direction. I'm seeing a lot of that lately. Hi, Tracy, for the hearts. Now we have the other woman in some cases, or feeling like you have to look over your shoulder, and therefore, those are the ones who are feeling like they need to lay down this man holding a heart or some form of union because of resentments or triggers. All right. So when we get into the inner strengths position, we have the foundation and achievements card, right? A beautiful foundation like we've been talking about. So now is the time to trust that Spirit's giving you the strength to create a foundation beneath yourself as you connect with others with an open heart, but as you keep your cards close to your chest and observe, okay, through the month of January, and decide maybe eventually, should I give birth to this partnership or alliance or this new direction or not? So I feel like some had someone here and now you're moving forward. And I talked about this before, where new creative directions, financial directions, career directions, if you're single, will lead you into a connection that is a twin flame energy here. They may be different than you, or they may just feel like you complement each other. Okay, so everybody's case is going to be a little different according to their emotions here. Now in the inner strengths position, so Spirit's saying, as you create a solid and beautiful foundation for yourself, so too will you be freed from whatever has been making you feel tied up, stuck, or trapped. again, wanting to run away. Look at, we've got the runner card. That's why I was feeling the runaway card. We've got the runner card and the walking away. So some are getting in their own way when it comes to a connection. So if that connection feels right, just give it some time and observe. Keep your cards close to your chest. And as you kind of separate and ebb and flow with this person, this could be a call for patience because someone is going through some form of heartbroken energy. Okay, so we do have the King of Pentacles showing up. This is someone who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Maybe this is you, but this is about the manifestation of a beautiful foundation, connecting with family, focused on family and business. This could just be that you're starting to do so. And that process of creating a beautiful foundation, maybe a business from within your home via the internet, can now help you to come into spiritual union with new people and in new directions. So Spirit's giving the collective the strength to overstep the camera energy, where we are reminiscing, because it's time to learn from the past, not to repeat the past. It is time to make new memories, and in some cases, to shift one's perspective, for we are not stuck or trapped. We can move into any direction we so choose. We can cut people out of our path that do not serve us, as long as we know what path is leading us to peace, joy, and happiness in 2022. Destiny is set to unfold. Woo! All right, so thank you for those thumbs up. I'm going to just clarify a couple more decks to my left. Last call for a personal reading. Now, again, we have the Energy Oracle deck over here. So Spirit saying to the brokenhearted, we are sending in Archangel Uriel, helping you with your 7th chakra to communicate with Spirit, to watch for signs and sync. This is more like I'm going to know that if a situation is going to offer me energies of broken heart, that new doorways are going to open up. Wow. And with the adjacent possibility card, this represents unexpected doorways. Number 33 is Spirit saying we're guiding you from maybe one connection into the direction of another. Both were blessed, right? Nothing is wasted. We are meant to learn something about ourselves through connections with others, and then to rise above that and create a higher, better journey. So look at a happy family is the result of some form of journey here. So some of you may be journeying in connection to another, or others, you may be maybe meeting their family or some family members. You may be connecting with someone and walking away. Everybody's going to be a little bit different, but the message is the same, right? Open your heart and maintain energies of groundedness. Okay, we've got Spirit guiding you beyond any form of obstacles, worries, and fears into the direction of a beautiful foundation with the number 44. Yep. So your intuition is going to be on cue to the collective about anyone walking in energies of deception. Why? Because you're going to feel much stronger. I feel like direction Spirit wanted me to go. This was my gift, talent, skill that Spirit was helping for me to create. So we have the second chakra here, Archangel Ariel saying, step into and through the doorway of discovering your soul's purpose, doing something you truly love. Because we're giving you the ability to manifest here. The magician is saying balance, right? With water in his right hand, that is energies of spiritual balance. And with the energies of fire in his, that was his left hand, right hand, this is about recognizing your direction because of your creativity. It's your creativity in the month of January that is going to open doorways to happiness. Not only happiness, but the card says personal healing, right? I am standing at the gate of a beautiful garden, and I'm starting to recognize hostile or negative energy in those around you, maybe jealousy and envy in those around me. But Spirit's helping me to heal, to evolve, to step beyond obstacles into a path of success so I can avoid the storm warnings of the past. Yep. The angel of love, a balanced and open heart in the month of January will eventually, if it hasn't already, bring in this energy of blossoming abundance, balance, strategizing abundance, meeting up with others, feeling stronger because of some form of victory here. Do we have a date? 28th, I've seen the 31st of January. Indecision here about finances for some, but grounding yourself, opening your heart, obtaining some wisdom, because eventually some form of appreciation is going to come your way. And in some cases, it'll be around the 3rd or 4th week from now. In others, maybe the 2nd to the 3rd week. But by the end of January, going into February, awesomeness, Tracy says. We have positive energy. And here's what I was feeling. Others are envying the fact that you have manifested a new direction and have put yourself in this energy of great balance, knowing that something that you've been working towards or on has gone full circle. Now I'm getting the 29th for some, and a new portal is opening up. I can now free myself from an attachment to some form of anxiety. And as I follow this cornucopia of abundance that I am manifesting for myself, for some in January, for others throughout the year, Spirit is going to guide me towards a caring connection, a connection that feels right. So it's about waiting, being freed from old emotional situations, circumstances, and concerns, finding time to rest and rejuvenate, and to research the previous chapters of your life and how you're going to now move towards that home energy of self-confidence, stability, achievements, and happiness. A solid foundation, grounding yourself in solitude, coming into the light after maintaining great patience, waiting for a doorway to open. And for some of you, a doorway is opening here. I'm hearing more like financially, and it automatically puts the human energy into this trapped in fear energy. So Spirit's saying, don't fear what's ahead. Research it. Get excited about it, because the path is blessed. Yeah, for some, I see Spirit trying to inform someone here to make healthy choices, to rebuild and repair oneself in the midst of seductive energy. Because someone here doesn't feel like they're enough. And Spirit's saying it's time to learn and expand. It's time to focus on your burning desires, to open up different options for yourself. Yeah, someone here may be hiding their true feelings, be it you or another, maybe both of you. But there will be a shocking revolution or realization for some that it's time to go away. Yeah, that someone thought that you mirrored each other, but now there is the realization of unhealthy patterns. Others, it's like if you give someone some room here in this moments of separation, they're going to go through this healing process and they will eventually feel elevated, like some of you. And then you can start to savor the moment of meeting up, talking, and communicating, because someone here has gone through their own spiritual dark night of the soul. All right. So if no one has any other personal readings, I'm going to go ahead and, one moment. Spirit saying choose love over fear in some cases. Don't get in your own way. Don't run away. Open your heart and follow your intuition. Things don't need to be done immediately, right? They need to be done intermittently, where you kind of take a step and then let Spirit guide you, and then take a step and let Spirit guide you. And that's creatively, that's financially, but it's definitely for those who whereby there maybe is some form of competition, or another woman or another man, right? It's time to shift your perspective and go into the direction of a balanced connection, because Spirit wants to send one towards those who have spiritually evolved here. Contracts and commitments are going to open up. Yeah, so look at the collective has, with an overall energy read from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. We have the 9 of Thought, the 9 of Swords energies, people who cannot sleep at night. And Spirit is saying, don't be so hard on yourself. Turn your thoughts to the positive, right? Try that for a day. Replace every negative thought or observation or opinion into a positive one. Maybe harder than you think. There is no need to worry, just like we talked about in Donna's reading at this time, for anticipating the worst is not helpful, right? It will slow the blessings from coming in. It will keep you in this energy of stagnancy. So know that heaven is going to provide a solution to the collective. If you are experiencing sleepless nights and anxiety over challenges in your life, then release those energies to spirit and say, please bless me with a new victorious path. Yeah, because we have the seven of emotion here, a lot of fantasy and illusion in some cases, and spirit saying now is the time to make a decision, an important decision that you may have been putting off professionally or personally. It's likely that you will know, or you know at this time, what choice you should make. And you may be procrastinating because you don't want to hurt someone else. So heaven, ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are, right? Who you are growing into and being reborn into a higher self, making higher, better decisions for yourself, most importantly. Okay, so we have the Ace of Abundance. This is what we saw up here. Oh my gosh, in about the same position of the two spreads. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles here twice. So Spirit wanted to put this into words for you, to the collective. All right, and this card says, this cherub, and I feel like for many, if it's already happened or it's going to happen in January of 2022, will bring wonderful news. A windfall of resources will come your way to help you with your plan. So if what you're creating needs some supplies and a small investment, right? We start with very little. Go ahead and invest in getting those supplies and put things into practice. For these resources that are going to be showing up in January for the collective may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting some things done, right? We learn from each other and then we build upon with our own unique self, our own creativity. So it is indeed time, this card says, to start a new venture, to change careers, or to go into business for yourself, right? Start on the side, right? In the evenings and weekends and watch something grow for you. You will eventually know via this intuition, and the creative and actions position is going to bring you the clarity you need to sign some form of contract. So this could be signing on with a new business. Look at this. In relation to another or others. Take off that blindfold and look what it is that balances you out day to day. For there will be some form of intuition that will help you to indeed give birth to some form of new direction or connection. Have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly, right? It may take the whole year of 2022 to build upon some form of idea, practicing, teaching, learning new things. And then number 7 in 2023 is when some doorways may open. So don't worry. The hard work that you are investing will indeed bring about a beautiful harvest. This is the time to prepare because things will soon move forward very quickly. Use this time to rest and plan, to free yourself, and to forgive those who know not what they do, so you can move forward and work on yourself. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for taking your time during the day to stop by. I am indeed offering 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering, or am now offering, the winter special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. April, you're very welcome. Donna, you're very welcome. Again, thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks for your thumbs up and your support. Oh, you're very welcome, Tracy. All right. Well, you guys keep in touch. Let me know the doorways that are opening and how you're making higher, better decisions and how this beautiful new chapter is unfolding for you. Remember to heal, release, and forgive so that karmic blessings can show up, hopefully rather quickly. Take care. God bless.